Peter Graham, I'm sorry for taking you all the way upstairs. I know you're hurt, but you're still a winner. You spoiled the night. It was the upset of the night. Did you see his entrance music, all the show for him, and now you spoiled the show?
I don't think you're sorry for taking me upstairs.
Actually, no, because I was waiting for it.
Exactly. Look, it was, it's upset, but we come to fight every time. Darius knew that. Mariusz knew that. I was just talking to Darius. He knew that. I'm a fighter. Any fighter who knows who really is a fighter, you don't stick around this business for a long time. If you don't turn up every time to win and you don't prepare properly. Look, I mean, I'm in two minds. I mean, I love MMA. I love fighting, and what Pudzianowski has done for MMA in Poland and Europe is awesome. So in a way, I'm torn. But if I step in the ring, I'm gonna win. That's what I want. I never step in there thinking, oh, I'm just gonna have a go. I always fight to win. But it's he's already done so much for Polish MMA. There's so many young, great Polish fighters going to come through. I've been speaking to a lot of them. And Polish fans are awesome too. They're so passionate. It's good to see. It's and it's another country with good fighters. So it's exciting. But a fight's a fight. I turn up. You stand across from me. I'm going to try to do everything I can. Within the rules, to win the fight.
Those were home runs. Like every hit, you tried to hit him.
Yeah, and you're going to have to hit him hard. He's got a big, thick neck. He's a strong guy, physically and mentally. I mean, he hasn't had that many MMA fights, but he's a strong competitor. Everyone knows him from the strongman, of course, myself included. I'm a fan of his. Like that. I like him, but that doesn't mean shit when you get in the ring. You got to, obviously turn up and forget about that. So, we did.
Do you think that maybe by attacking him, by pressing him, you made him to fight your fight? And since he's a huge guy with, that's not a typical fighter, he had to learn that. You made him to tire pretty quicker than usually, because he was reacting for every hit you did. He tried to hit twice.
Yeah, no, that was part of the plan. The plan was the best defense is offense. So my plan was to step out there and, put my foot, put it in his mouth, and to kick the shit out of him. We had a good game plan, and that was to push hard from the word go. You don't want to give a guy who's that strong any confidence. So I know I can strike. I know a good striker. I can take a punch. But I wasn't going to let him feel relaxed at all. Try to get that, that big heart of his pumping hard and tire him out a little bit, which was exactly what we did. I think it went really well to game plan. I felt that the referees were, if it did go to the ground, they were going to leave it there a little longer than possibly what it should have. But that's all part of the game, man. It's his understanding that. Even sometimes referees play for their man as well. But I don't give a shit. I'm here to fight. If the referee is for you or against you or even, it doesn't matter. Mariusz put up a good fight, certainly tough, certainly talented, and I hope we can see him again sometime too.
The end of the first round, it was. I've seen something like he was rolling on the side. He was showing like, I got enough. Did you see it?
Yeah, I felt right at the end because I smacked him right at the end as well.
First time he was bleeding. First time, I think, through the nose.
Yeah. Well, I felt it. He's not a guy who's just going to give up for nothing. But I felt, that if I kept pushing it, he was going to give up maybe just a tad earlier than maybe what he should have. Because it takes a lot of heart to be able to be really injured and hurt and keep going. You got to be a little bit desperate, maybe a little bit something wrong with you. I don't know what it is, but that intestinal fortitude it takes to be a fighter when all your chips are down just to keep going is hard. And maybe he just likes that bottom end just a little bit. I don't know. but I did feel, and I do understand what you were saying. Yeah.
And finally, where do you think it will put you in KSW? Because he was on a good way to fight for the champion that you already fought with. It's a little bit difficult because there is not too much space for rematches in KSW because of the quantity of the fights, of the events. But still, it was an impressive win. It wasn't like a decision, maybe. Like it was a
decisive.
Yeah.
Look, I feel I'm at the top of the division. The last fight I had with Karol, is this his name?
Karol, yeah.
Karol. I had dysentery for 2 weeks. 2 days before. Before the dysentery, I was like, my bad stomach. We went via India, and I made the mistake of eating something. And the whole day before the fight, I was in bed, sick.
That was a rookie mistake, then. Being.
You know what? It was. I was. Well, there was the flight. We had an extended stopover, and I was hungry. They gave me something to eat, and no, you're right, man. It's a rookie mistake. But when you're this big, you get hungry and you stop thinking, I guess. Hey, don't take anything away from him. He put up a great fight. He's a good athlete, but I personally feel that I'm the number one guy in this, in this organization. I'm a better striker. I'm a good grappler. I'm good at BJJ. My judo is good. My skills are good, and certainly good enough to beat anyone when I turn up, and my preparation is good. This time my preparation was good, and it's obvious. It's a decisive win. I feel fine. I have no injuries, a few bumps and scratches and stuff, but nothing that, this time next week, could fight again.
No dentist necessary.
No dentist necessary. Although my dentist is here with me. He's a great guy. Yeah, true story. Look, I'm good. It's very typical for me not to be injured. I feel fine. I'm happy. I'm good to go. I feel KSW is an awesome organization to work with. Always like it. So I'm good to go.
So I wish you all the best. Congratulations for the great win. I'll let you know what Karol wrote, because he usually reacts by social media. So maybe he said something interesting.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy. He's also a really nice guy. We got to talk a little bit out the back. So I appreciate the fight. And he's an unbelievable athlete. Nice guy. Good times. Thank you.
Thank you. You lied to me a little bit, Peter Graham. You said just a little bit, just some scratches, but the sore hands, the new glove, it actually didn't work that time. This case.
Yeah, the new glove is what most guys in MMA call a grappler's glove, because it doesn't have the thumb bit, and because I'm a striker, I pull my thumb back a little bit. I mean, just to be able to fight.
so high five with it.
You're being funny now.
First time in English is difficult for me.
No, you're good. It comes across great. Fantastic.
Thank you.
My Polish is
learning. It's good.
Can say two things. One thing I can't say on camera.
I love you, Polsko.
And I can say...
Kocham cię, Polsko.
Yeah, ja kocham ciebie, Polska. Polska. Dziękuję.
Yeah, dziękuję.
Dziękuję. I'm learning. It's a tough language.
It's good. It's good. Thank you.